Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to put together the curtain we did for our lapel jacket. So this is the front, this is the back part of it, yes, with its lining, and the middle part I've given it a stiff at the neck area. Okay, so let me take the paper from it. Our neck, I have stiff in one as lining and the main fabric, and this is our sleeve with our lining. What I did was the lining is shorter than the fabric itself, so it's going to be like this. It's going to continue this way. Okay, and so this is for the sleeve. And when you come to the fabric too, when you come to the dress too, the lining is shorter than the fabric itself, so lining the fabric will be pulled up to meet the lining, and it will be equal for all. Okay, so that's how I did it. So what I'm going to do is, when I pick the back, I'm going to sew the lining separate and then sew the fabric also separate. So this one is here. This one will come to the side this way. This is the middle part of it. So I'm going to join them together this way. And this is the front, and this is the front. For the front middle, I decided to cut the same fabric to serve as a lining, and I've applied stiff on it full. So what I'll do is, the front two, I'll join the fabric separately and then join I'll join the fabric separately and then join the lining also separately. So I'll do the same thing for it. So it's going to be like this. So I'm going to join this one also this way. And I'm not going to join the middle. The middle is not supposed to be joined. I'll join this one, I'll join this one, and I'll do the same thing on the lining also, and then show it to you. Okay guys, so I'm done attaching. This is the front part. So after attaching it, I nicked the place and also did a top stitch on it. So this is one part of the front, and this is the other part also. This is the other part, and this is the lining part of the front. I want to I did a knitting, and after give it a top stitch. Same with this one also. And this is the back of it. The back too, after joining it, I knitted the whole place and gave it a top stitch here. Okay. And this is the lining for the back. That one I didn't knit it, and I didn't knit it, but I'll give it a top stitch just as I did for this and this one. The reason why I did the knitting for this is this fabric removes easily, so I needed to knit to secure it, but the lining is not really a problem. I can still go ahead, knit it, and give it a top stitch, but I'll give it a top stitch without knitting the place. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to join it to it, the back. I'm going to join from the down. So I'll join this together this way and sew it all through sew it all through and pull it for it to be equal with the neckline, and the shoulder. And I'll give it a top stitch also. So when I sew, I'll give it a top stitch and pull it for it to be equal with the neck and the shoulder. Okay, then I'll do the same thing for this one also. So this is it. I'll just place this one on top of it this way. So place it on top this way and sew it from the down. Pull it, give it a top stitch and pull it to be equal with the neck this way. Then I will sew the whole of this place. I'll sew the cape line also. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. I'm done attaching the lining to the pieces. So this is it. Now what we are going to do is we are going to attach front to back. So this is front, this is the back, and so we are going to attach it this way. The fabric to fabric, I'll take this pin off, this to this. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to make sure that the darts will meet. Do you get it? So make sure the darts will meet each other. Then you're going to attach the lining with the lining. And so you just turn it this way. So I'm going to sew on both. Then when I finish, I'm going to have something like this. So something like this. And what I will do is I will pick the sleeve. So I'll pick one of the sleeves. This one is going to the right side. And so this is the wrong side of it. And so I'll just attach it to the fabric itself without the lining. So I'll attach it this way, middle, meeting middle, this way. So I'll attach it all through and sew it all through. I'll attach it that way, and then I'll pick the lining also, and then attach the lining also to the lining of the sleeve. I'll attach it also to the lining of the dress all through. Then after, I'm going to sew the neck. This is the neck for it. So I'm going to sew this way. I'm going to sew from here to here to here. This is where we'll attach it to the dress neck. So I'll do that, turn it in, iron on top very well, and then come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. I've attached the front and back together, and I've also attached the sleeve to it. But before I will join, I'm going to attach the collar to it. I have given it a stop stitch and all that. So when I finish to this side too, I'll iron and then give it a top stitch and come and show it to you. So joining the collar, let me take this off. Okay, so this is the middle of the dress, and the collar too, this is the middle. So I'm going to attach it middle to middle. Now this is how I'm going to do it. I am going to attach it first to the dress, the neck middle here. Okay, and I'm going to pin it. So I'll take the pins from it. So I'm attaching it to just the actual fabric and not the lining. Okay, so I'm going to join it this way. Okay, so I will sew everything through. So after sewing everything through, before I will join the dress together, I will turn it inside this way. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to turn it this way. So this is it. And then let the lining middle face this. And then sew everything together. Sew everything together. Join it. And seal the neckline. So I'm going to do that from here. Get everything this way from the cape line. So I'll join everything from the cape line through the next cape point. You see, everything through everything. So I'll do that, then join it together. Before I join it together, I'm going to add shoulder part to it. You can decide not to add, but I'm going to add it. So this is how we're going to do it. This is the shoulder line, and so you have to have it in the middle this way. And I'm going to place this, you see, it's supposed to be at the edge here. Fold this into two like this, locate in the middle. Then you use pin here to locate the middle. Another one also here. So this is going to serve as the middle. Then it's going to come here like this. Then use a pin to secure it. Okay. Then you place this in the middle again like this. Okay. Then you use a pin to secure here also. Okay, so I'm going to take the first pins out. After having it this way, we are going to join. I have my needle with thread ready, so I'll just secure here first. So I'll come here too and secure this, and I'm going to make sure this one will come here this way. Let it lie flat. Hold this with pins also, then this one too, this way, then hold it with pins also. So I'm going to secure it all around like this. Okay, so this is it. I'll do the same thing for this side also. Okay guys, so I'm done attaching the shoulder part to both. So this is it. See. Okay, so I'm going to place my measurement on it and then join it together. I already placed a measurement on it, but I'm going to do it again. So I'll measure. After, I'm going to use these buttons for it. So I'm going to measure 4.5 for the sleeve. That is 9. Let me pin this place. Then I'll come to the armhole. I'm going to measure 16. That is 8 for 8. So when I come to the waist, I'm going to measure the waist here. I'm going to measure 26. So that is 13. So this is 13, 1, 2. So I'll leave 1 inch on each side of. Then the down here, I'll use the hip measurement to measure the down here. And that is going to be 38. So that's going to be 19. So 19, I have 1, 2, 3 and quarter. So 1 and 1/2, 1.75. And I'll have the same here. Okay, so I'll just pick the sleeve this way, and I'm going to use this to join so I can get a shape very well. I can get it a bit fitted and not loose. I'm going to place the same measurement on this side and hold them with pins. I'm done placing the measurement on it. I've held them both with pins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew together, then I will knit the whole thing and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so this is it. I'm done fixing everything and I've done knitting on all. I've secured this side too. Instead of 3 buttons, I decided to give it one button at the waistline. So this is it. I'll put it on the mannequin for you to see. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share the video. Bye bye.